think? What are we supposed to do with this thing?
How much trouble can one wreck be?
Put a fork in it because this one is done.
A lot less than two.
The good part is we got another one.
Just cut them both up and put them in the trash.
What happens when inspiration
I was thinking the car may be worth a little bit more if it's a GTX.
turns exasperation?
Chris, you got an issue.
What now?
Barry White's got MOPAR madness. How to make a buck. The Barry White way.
Just rip that son of a out of there.
Find a wreck.
That's exactly what we're looking for.
Sleeping underneath there?
Get the right people,
Jen, do something.
What do you want me to do?
the right parts, and go to work.
Bring it on.
Then hope
It's flawless.
someone wants to buy it.
Let your money bring you happiness.
That's how you get from wrecks to riches. Another wrecking yard. Another chance to make money.
These are all good parts cars, but we need a car that's not a parts car.
Custom car builder Barry White and his right-hand man Chris Brown are prospecting for gold.
Well, I think he's got a few cars here and there in the middle of the yard that are at least solid anyway, but
Back in the office, Barry's daughter Jen searches her way.
My dad doesn't really like the whole internet thing. He likes to just, find a car and then just go out and look at it and then decide whether he wants it or not, how bad it is.
Everyone's looking for a car to bring back from the grave and sell for a nice profit. Barry has his sights set on the silver auto auction in Reno, just 4 weeks away. It's one of the country's biggest. Buyers come from all over to put their money where their heart is. And Barry wants something special, something rare, to bring in the big bucks.
We need to find something good. Absolutely not working. We gotta have a whole car.
It just looks like there's some rust on the door in normal rust in normal places.
Barry's back from the yard empty-handed, but Jen strikes gold.
Dad, there's 2 minutes left. What do you want me to do?
Where's it at?
Oh, it's 1,600 right now.
Let me look at it one more time.
Okay.
It's awful cheap.
Yeah.
This whole bidding thing on the internet is kind of a little scary because you don't know exactly what you got until you already bought it.
Yeah.
She's found an old Plymouth Road Runner, a real collector's piece. Just what Barry's looking for.
Doesn't look bad. Doesn't look horrible. Let's go with that one, I guess.
Okay.
Hopefully it'll be okay.
All right.
Go minimum over 16. See if we get it.
Okay.
1,600 for a rare piece of American muscle? Barry can't resist.
Okay, Dad, we got it.
How much?
1,625 even.
Sounds cheap.
Yep.
You're going with me to get it.
All right.
It looks like
Yeah, there's real team spirit at Barry White's Speed Shop. For 20 years in Corona, California, Barry, his family, and a long line of staff have built award-winning custom cars. People line up for a piece of Barry White magic, turning junk into jaw-dropping rides.
So where's this thing at?
It's in Paris. It's up the freeway by Grandma's house.
But for this project,
All right,
Barry's
let's
heading
get up
outside
this
his comfort
thing
zone.
out. What kind of shape is it in? Is it okay?
He said it was kind of rusty, but he had somebody look at it and they said it wasn't that bad.
He's starting with a wreck he's never seen, but already bought. Spending his money to resurrect it. And the model isn't even his favorite.
When they came out, I didn't like anything about them.
Chrysler's Plymouth hit in the late 60s and early 70s in 3 flavors. The basic Satellite, the Road Runner sports version, and the rare GTX, with extra muscle from Chrysler's legendary Hemi engine. But whichever version you owned, you only called it by one name: MOPAR.
MOPAR stands for Motor Parts, which is the branch of the Chrysler Corporation that covers all the replacement, all the reproduction, and all the performance parts. MOPAR became slang for any kind of Chrysler product. Part of pop culture in America, I guess.
Barry's hoping to bag a MOPAR fan at the Reno auction.
Good. Nice to meet you, Barry. Jennifer.
They're passionate and willing to spend if they see the right model.
That's it. Yeah, you want to check it out?
Yeah, let me go back and take a look at it.
It's your car.
One Plymouth Road Runner without much beep beep.
The biggest thing, if you're going to get something on the internet, is to definitely do your homework and get pictures of specific things that you know are problem areas in that particular car. It's got some rust. Typically in any of the unibody cars, which are mostly muscle cars, is going to be the trunk floor, right around the wheelhouses in the back, quarter panels. Looks like it's had a quarter panel replaced. These cars have been around a long time, and the windows leak, and it goes down on the floor, where, you know, in the front and in the back. That's the low spot in the car, and tend to sit there and rot. That'll be like a 3/8 of Bondo on this thing here.
In Barry's tight 4-week schedule, rust is his enemy. It just takes too long to fix.
I don't know how we're going to save this one. I mean, it's savable.
It'll be a phoenix. It'll rise from the rust.
Yeah, it's going to have to rise from the rust. This thing is definitely wounded.
Barry needs a miracle or another car.
You saw the one up front, and that one has all nice metal parts on it. That's a California car, 717.
Is it for sale?
Absolutely.
Let's look at that one, too.
That's Marvin.
Maybe Barry gets a second chance.
Plymouth had a car called the Satellite that was basically kind of like a base model. It was a mid-sized car.
So this was originally a parts car for the other one?
Yep.
The Road Runner was a car that was supposed to appeal to the youth market. What they did was they took their Satellite body and added a couple little cartoon logos to it, added a horn that sounded like the Road Runner, and basically put a big motor in it.
The Satellite shell is the same as the Road Runner's, and that's given Barry an idea.
I'd like the bucket seats out of the car. I'd like to have the console out of the car, the dash out of the car. You know, all the Road Runner pieces. The front sheet metal's really good on that car. But the Satellite body, main body, floor is better. You know, denser, easier to fix than rust. Out of the two cars, we could make one good car. So that's the key.
So Barry's turning into Dr. Frankenstein.
Okay. Can you make me some kind of deal on the Satellite for a package for both of them, or?
So I would say 26. That would be,
Okay, that's as low as you go?
I think that's a fair.
No, that's cool. We can go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
With 1,600 already down on the Road Runner, another grand for a sound body seems like a good deal. Back at the speed shop, Barry decides to have some fun with his paint and body guy, Tony.
What do you think?
Well, what are we supposed to do with this thing? Well, we just spent more time taking off the trailer. That's all we've just been working on.
Barry hasn't told him he has 2 cars to work with.
Yeah, you just got to pull real hard.
Good, great.
I can't even open the trunk.
It's a team-building exercise.
Is there a floor in this thing? When's the last time you saw those? Put a fork in it because this one isn't done.
The good part is we got another one. So we can take the Road Runner pieces off of this car.
Well, if it looks like this,
It doesn't look like anything
just
like
cut them
this.
both up and put them in the trash.
It doesn't look anything like this. That's Tony. He gets mad for a minute. He always comes back, and then he starts thinking about how the reality of can we really get it done.
While Tony cools off, Chris the designer wants to take the Frankenstein idea further.
I know we have a Road Runner here, but I was thinking for the value of the car, it may be worth a little bit more if it's a GTX. Also, if we put a Hemi in this car, the GTX is worth just a little bit more than Road Runner. Selling some sort of a super muscle car is gonna, certainly bring a lot of money on that.
Yeah, no, that works for me.
Barry doesn't sound too enthusiastic, but it should bring more money.
So what we're gonna do is take all the Road Runner parts, put them on the satellite, and then add the extra stuff that we have to add to make it into a GTX. That's how we're gonna make this super muscle car.
What could possibly go wrong?
This floor's rotted through.
The silver auto auction in Reno, Nevada is big. Up to 1,000 vehicles cross the auction floor. It's a big opportunity for Barry to flip a wreck. Reno is a weekend extravaganza, drawing 100,000 car fans. But Barry's starting behind the 8 ball, having to turn 2 Plymouths into 1. But sandblasting reveals the satellite body is in good shape.
That's an easy panel. It only goes from here to here.
The only thing we see is the seatbelt. We can actually weld in the seatbelt.
You know what? Cut to this edge and cut around the seatbelt thing and weld a piece back in. What about the Road Runner? How's the back floors in it? We're just using it for pieces. This is the real car now.
Rebuilding this '71 Road Runner was Barry's original plan. But the old bird is becoming chicken feed, cut up to patch its sister, the satellite.
Good?
Now these floors we can use. We'll cut these out.
We'll cut the floor out of this car. Yep.
Chris gets to work on a design that's neither a satellite nor Road Runner, but a GTX, Plymouth's top-of-the-line muscle car.
The styling on these cars is called fuselage styling because it all looks like it's kind of a big soft shape. All of it was inspired by the big jumbo jets.
This super muscle car captures a classic spirit, but with modern technology.
We're trying to bring that back, but we're going to also put in the handling capabilities in the car now and the amenities in the car. Power steering, power brakes, air conditioning, and heat.
And to make it stand out from the crowd, a radical choice of color.
The original color of the Road Runner seems to be plum crazy purple.
Purple was real cool, and you could do a black stripe on it.
What we're going to do them in is a semi-gloss black. We want to keep it kind of aggressive.
Car's going to sit low, big brakes, 20-inch wheels. This thing's going to be bad.
And it's certainly going to be different.
But it can't be a Plymouth GTX without a Hemi engine. The Chrysler motor MOPAR fans covet. Barry's found an original 426 Hemi for sale.
The Hemi was the quintessential muscle car, back then, in the 70s that was the biggest engine you could buy, and it was a Hemi engine.
This motor is complete. I have everything for it.
4-speed or an automatic didn't matter. The Hemi was the car to have. Basically, we need a good block.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not brand new. I know it needs some work.
Has everything been Magnaflex? You said there's a small
no.
crack.
This one, yeah. There's a crack in this journal. It goes to about there.
Okay.
I don't know, what parts you guys got and stuff, but I actually have valve train. I could almost put that whole motor together if I wanted.
So what do you want for the block?
I don't know, I kind of figured, for that block there, 1,500.
The Hemi just kind of adds a little bit of status to the car. It just makes it that much more important and kind of turns people on with that word. So I think it's going to help us in the long run at auction.
Well, we're real interested in the block for sure. That's definitely. Let me go back and get a hold of the comp guys and find out what exactly, if we need anything else.
Then you're in business.
Yeah.
Back in Dr. Frankenstein's lab, 2 dead cars are becoming 1. It's taken a week, longer than Barry expected, but the transplants are flawless.
When we do a super muscle car, we basically take the car to absolutely nothing and bring it back. So basically it's a car we built. Every nut and bolt's been taken out of it, and then we go back and basically do a complete restoration of the car.
Cost of the bodywork? A bit over $3 grand. Total on the spendometer so far, $7,000. And 100 work hours.
This is cool.
Out back, the Hemi engine block checks out okay.
Yeah, I can read.
And they've scored a bonus.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a numbered block, Keith Black block.
Yeah, I know. With rolling Leon's name on there also.
So
This probably came out of the Hawaiian Punch car.
And it's a 72? It's a 72?
Yeah, it's a 72.
Wow, that's unbelievable. That's something you put in your office. That's not something you put in a car. That's a piece of history.
A former drag racer, Barry knows Keith Black Hemis are quarter-mile legends. Although he'd love the block for his speed shop dragster, it's going in the GTX.
This thing's gone over 200 miles an hour a bunch of times, and it's a survivor. Not a hell of a lot of them survive, because, it's an iron block, and they used to blow them up.
But there's a catch.
The machine shop saying they need a week on the block. We don't have that kind of time. Plus the cost, we're gonna have 10, maybe 11 grand by the time we're done.
Yeah.
Versus buying a crate motor.
Refurbishing the motor will cost a bundle and need time.
But that's where we're at.
It may be safer to use a new crate Hemi.
I don't know how you guys feel, but I definitely don't want to put a new motor in it.
Well, and I think spending $2 or $3 grand more on a new one, you're not going to get another $2 or $3 grand more in value.
No,
And if anything, you're going to go the other way.
And then this motor has history, and I'd hate to walk away from all that.
Yeah.
If we can push
Barry and Chris want to hook a MOPAR fan.
Ultimately, that's our goal is for it to have more value in the car. Not only that, there's just a certain cool factor, and we're building a super muscle car. This is the ultimate super muscle engine, is a 426 Hemi. Then to have the history of it being a drag race block, this is just it. This is this is as good as it gets.
With less than 3 weeks to auction, Barry's gambling to restore the KB Hemi in time. But right now, the priority is paint. Frankenstein's monster has been stitched, sewn, and beaten into a Plymouth GTX. And to hide the scars, plum crazy purple. But when they start on the top coats, Tony finds a problem.
What's wrong?
They didn't seem to feel 2 cracks when I asked them
He's come too far to see his body messed up in paint.
Don't stress. Don't kill yourself. It's not worth it, man. Tony walked into the booth and he asked these guys to seam seal the two back panels between the rear panel and the quarter panels, and they didn't seam seal it. So he's not very happy right now. He's not very happy with these guys.
It's a tiny thing, making a perfect panel join that might go unnoticed on the auction floor. But Tony's a perfectionist.
But they're just putting some seam sealer in real quick, and it sets up pretty quickly, so they'll be able to spray it and keep on going on the deal. When it's all primered spots in different colors, your eye isn't attracted to the whole car at one time. When you actually start seeing a solid color on everything, then that's when you really start getting the idea what the car's actually going to look like. It's pretty exciting, pretty cool.
The GTX gets 6 coats, including primer, color, and clear finish layers. It's taken 120 work hours to this point and $11,000. And Barry plans to spend at least that again on the engine.
Hey, what's happening? Oh, really?
But the shop gets some bad news.
This isn't good. And it can't be repaired?
That Keith Black Hemi they had their hearts set on?
Might not be acceptable too, so don't start.
Hey, Barry.
Yeah.
I just got off the phone with Dan on the block.
Yeah.
The deck and everything's fine. But that crack that it had, once they magnafluxed it, it's almost 6 inches long, and it goes the length of the cam journals. He said if you try to put a cam bearing in, it's going to split the block.
2.5 weeks to showtime. They're in a world of trouble. The Reno auction is looming. Some of America's sharpest cars, from the smartest builders, will go under the hammer. Classic cars are pulling high dollars from enthusiasts and investors. Barry wants a piece of the pie. The Plymouth GTX may not yet have a motor, but there's no time to wait for a fix. The entire car has to be rebuilt in just 2 weeks. To make it as smooth as possible, Barry's called in 2 MOPAR diehards.
When you're a MOPAR guy, you don't want to drive anything else. You don't want to work on anything else. You just feel that Chevy and Ford and stuff like that's kind of beneath
You know, you mentioned MOPAR guy, and everybody kind of goes, yeah, okay. You know, everybody knows what a MOPAR guy is. It's not nothing you can necessarily put your finger on. You just know it when you meet one.
Probably owned a good 60 some odd Mopars of my own over the years.
Why don't we zap the tire off real quick?
They've been at all levels of modification, everything from blown full chassis cars to docile little single 4-barrel nitrous mobiles.
Yeah, I think they're more passionate about their car, that particular brand of car. How we doing?
Pretty good.
You're sweating?
Sweating.
Cool. That is such an awesome part.
Ready?
Mopar guru Ron Jenkins has designed a new front end, 150 pounds lighter, and leaving room for the Hemi engine.
That's going to give us a lot of clearance for headers, make it very simplistic to mount the engine. It's going to give us a ton of oil pan clearance, so we're going to be able to run a large capacity oil pan on this that doesn't hang below the level of the K-member. So we'll get about 10 quarts of capacity without any adverse characteristics as far as hitting speed bumps, potholes, things like that, so it should help the car out quite a bit as far as reliability goes.
You want to go dive hoop? I don't mind. All right.
Dive it, baby. Here we go.
The rear end is all new too.
Chrysler put such big motors in their cars.
A 9-inch Ford is pretty unbreakable.
Watch your fingers.
It's easy rear end maintenance, and if you don't like the gear that's in it, it's easy to change. I'm in. Mine is on the pin.
All right.
Perfect. Excellent.
The rolling chassis is coming together. But what's going to drive it?
Hey, I got a question for you. I'm in desperate need of a 426 Hemi.
Barry needs to install a motor within the week. He's running out of time.
I got a block, it was bitching, it had some history and everything, and I paid $2 grand for it. It's got a crack in it. I need it by Friday.
You know where I can get one?
They're still looking for an original Hemi to replace the cracked Keith Black. But so far, nada. With calls out around California, it's back to the build.
Are you sleeping under there or what?
With 2 weeks to auction, Barry's slamming in almost $10,000 in running gear. Total so far, 230 hours and $20,000.
That's one hell of a long shot. This looks like it's off a four-wheel drive car.
Frankenstein's monster is slowly becoming a super muscle car.
Ooh, nice new shot. You know how we put him in?
Designed to look like old and drive like new.
They had drum brakes, which weren't all that bad back in the day, I guess, because they used such a large rear drum. But disc brakes are much more superior, better stopping, the grip better. On a performance car, you've got to have that.
With just days to spare, they finally find an engine.
Found you a crate motor in stock. We can pick it up, or they'll deliver it. 13.1.
How much is it?
13.1. And we
don't have any choice.
Probably have it tomorrow.
You don't have a choice. They'll deliver it. They should deliver it.
Well, for that kind of money, they better deliver it and install it.
Right.
A new motor is not what Barry planned, but time's run out.
Got to find the other dealer.
Some things are out of our control, unfortunately. It would have been cool to have that block in there. You get your mind set on one thing and have to turn it the other way. Bottom line is still a Hemi car, still bitching, still going to make a ton of horsepower. That's really all that matters. Probably the reality of it is it's a better way to do it because we're actually going to gain some time.
It takes a big stress off, doesn't it?
Let's get a cherry picker. Let's make this happen.
Sure, I'm glad you took the heavy one.
But Barry's Hemi gamble just got bigger. $13,000 for an engine without history.
No paint touch-up.
Will the classic MOPAR fans see the value? Barry hopes so. The GTX has 300 hours and $35,000 so far. And with just 10 days to go, they're a long way from done.
It is. In. I don't know how many. Woohoo!
Fill up that engine compartment.
It's perfect.
The silver auction in Reno, with its big crowds and big spenders, has a strict entry deadline. Builders have no second chances. In just over a week, Barry must deliver his Frankenstein GTX, made from a Plymouth Satellite and a Road Runner.
Anybody else on the target? All in on that. $38,000. Sold it. What's your number?
The Hemi's crucial to attracting MOPAR fans looking for the ultimate muscle car.
The Hemi motor is just it's a monster. A lot of cubic inches, a lot of torque, a lot of horsepower. You can really make the car come off the ground with the Hemi engine in it.
Come on, baby.
Barry's disappointment with losing the Keith Black block is almost forgotten. He needs to move on.
Come on. You pieces. Hi, buddy.
The GTX conversion plan is costing too much time and money.
60% of your energy on the car shouldn't be in the engine compartment. We got a lot of other things here and a lot of other cool parts on this car, and it just burned up a lot of our time and energy.
Now they're scrambling to fit out the car.
Yeah, it's too bad we got those reflectors on there.
And that's uncovered another problem.
The biggest problem I have with the reflectors is, in this case, they got away from me.
Reflector holes in the front fenders are not what Barry expected.
They were doing body and paint before I got over there, and apparently Chris told them to leave them on. I don't leave them on. I don't like side reflectors.
The front of the car is so incredibly long that having a little something in there to break up the front of that fender, the overhang on the front of the car, actually kind of shortens up the car visually a little bit.
He didn't do any investigation to find out whether we could actually get the reflectors, which we can't. So now we've backed ourselves into a corner.
A desperate search is on now for the old reflectors amongst the scattered body parts out back. The bodywork's done. It's too late to fill holes.
It doesn't appear to be big things to people, but when you're trying to put this car together and you're on your last week of putting the car together, this turns into big things. The smallest thing can throw a wrench into the whole deal.
What I'm thinking maybe we could do is cut this section out. Make 1 out of 2.
Do we know if we have any more reflectors? We got 2 broken ones and 1 decent one.
Take a red one off the back and paint it orange.
Barry knows any blemish will lose him money at auction, and his reputation is on the line.
See how it just looks faded?
Sun-bleach spots.
I don't like that. We could either paint them or you could go in and beat the shit out of Chrysler. How's that?
Could I do both?
Works for me, buddy.
But Todd's going to have to wait in line.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
Got an issue.
What now?
The steering column
Yeah?
that you got, same problem as I had with the other one.
Great.
So now we gotta wait on another part.
You can't drive the car without a steering column. It's just that easy. And you can't put a steering column in that's a piece of... So you gotta make it right. I mean, this is a brand new car. This car's been completely stripped down to nothing and brought back from the dead, basically, and we're not putting it back in it. That's not the way we do stuff.
The steering columns were shot in both cars. Chris could only find a second-hand replacement, and it shot too.
We were supposed to talk to the guy and ask the guy, if there was any slop.
Do we have that bushing that you made?
They'll have to make it work with what they have.
Shaft right there.
Should we just pull the whole shaft out and put that shaft in with the bushing?
You can. It's right there. It's ready to go.
Because this should have all the clips and everything. Out of those 2 columns, we should be able to make one.
5 days to auction, 380 work hours, and $40,000 down. The little problems just aren't going away.
I don't like them, do you?
I'm not sure if the Hugger Orange will even, do you think it might make it better?
They look painted. They don't look...
Well, they're gonna look painted. We painted them because you couldn't get the right ones and you made us leave them on.
They're not
And I don't like them.
tinted. They're just
I don't know if I ever told you that. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Don't leave any marker lights on another car.
Yeah, they look wrong on this.
Or you and me are going out in the front lawn. Wheels?
I have to wait for him to call me back.
Being assistant to Dr. Frankenstein ain't easy.
Being the middle kid in between the suppliers and the guys that are putting the parts on the car does tend to get stressful sometimes. I'm not going to lie about that. But, at the end of the day, it's all about getting the car right and having everything there when it's supposed to be there. Finally got some wheels.
Good. About time.
These custom-built alloys were designed by Chris. Back when he thought the GTX conversion was a neat idea to make more money. The way things are going...
I'm not overly wild about the color of the wheels. There's a lot of, just a bunch of small stuff on this car is kind of driving me crazy.
I would have chose for a darker center or an all polished center.
This took the meanness right out of the car. Might as well put lavender interior in it.
We're taking the wheels back.
Okay.
I don't like them. I don't like the silver.
Okay.
Nobody likes them. And I'm not taking this car that we're trying to get all this money for it out there with these wheels on there.
Okay.
Adam,
3 days to the Reno auction deadline.
At 88,000, 88,000, 87, 88, 89,000.
Cashed up auto fans are heading to Reno. Almost 900 vehicles will go under the hammer. In just 3 days, fortunes will be made and lost. At Barry White's Speed Shop, it's a race to stay in the game. Now that Hemi engine that took so long to find doesn't seem to fit.
These are the exact same height as a carburetor, but with a motor this size and a flat hood, now is the time to see whether or not it's going to fit. Let's lift it up and see if we got any grease on the hood. And we do.
The dual quad-barrel carburetors are too high.
That's shut and touching.
It makes no sense to Barry.
It's on backwards.
Okay.
That's why it's so high in the front.
Yeah. Does it matter?
Yes, it does matter.
Yeah.
Got a
Huge.
taper in it.
That'll do it.
Huge.
I'm a Chevy guy, so don't look at me.
All right, we won't look at you.
That's why Barry's boss. Creating this 71 Plymouth GTX from 2 different wrecks has been a grind. But with the paint trim and interior package, Frankenstein's monster is finally coming together.
This is carpet. See?
Black.
This GTX will be unique, a MOPAR classic built in the 21st century.
When you're in drive, you can bring it down in a second first, and then bring it back up with just a push of the button on the steering wheel. This is a wireless piece. It's got a separate receiver for it and has never been done before.
Well, we need to match kind of what the seats are doing. So we wanted a look that was real clean and real simple. The original ones were kind of complex and had a bunch of patterns and stuff in them.
We're gonna run for a while.
Okay, let's go. See if it'll run.
Just 2 days before auction, the Hemi's fired for the first time.
Go ahead and try it.
Great to hear that Hemi fire up. It's an awesome sound.
You got 6 or 7 now, Ken. 6 or 7. That's pretty close.
Yeah, idle's right.
The Hemi ideas caused Barry a lot of pain. But it'll bring a lucky buyer a lot of pleasure.
Shut it off. Excellent. Okay, it runs.
All right, let's go home.
Now it's time to get back to work.
The last pieces. Chris's repainted wheels to Barry's specifications.
They look good. They don't look like wimpy wheels anymore. Let it down. Here we go.
Nice and easy.
Real easy.
With just 1 day to spare, the Plymouth GTX is done.
Looks nice.
Looks good.
It's taken 460 work hours and $55,000. After spending that kind of money, Barry's earned the first ride.
think this car's come out real good. It's made everybody happy. It looks good. Drives good.
Built from an old Plymouth Satellite and a Road Runner, it's anything but a monster.
We took the car that's usually not the car that everybody thinks is the coolest car, and I think we made it pretty damn cool.
The whole look, I think we just nailed it. Nailed it on this car.
The 426 Hemi was almost their undoing, but Barry's foot tells him it was the right choice.
It's pretty hard to beat a Hemi.
It's different, you know, it's just what makes that car really neat is that it's different. You know, some of the stuff on it's never been done before.
To me, it's a classy color without being your typical red or yellow or blue, you know, so it's a nice change.
It's kind of an intimidating looking car. It's all done in the dark color, and it's got the sinister black stripes on it and the dark wheels and the stance and everything. It just looks like it's going to run you over. I think it came off perfect. It's gorgeous. The auction's supposed to be a huge auction. It's in a good place where people are already gambling and winning money anyway. And the car is a little bit flashy, which is perfect for that kind of a place. So I hope to see this car go for a lot of money.
Yeah, if you're gonna gamble 55,000 bucks, what better place to go?
A lot of cars, somewhere in the neighborhood of 900 cars here, so there's a lot of stuff here, a lot of good stuff. Looks good, a lot of muscle cars, a lot of muscle cars.
And that's a lot of competition. But the plum crazy purple seems to be drawing them in.
I think it's awesome. It's a beautiful car. It's done a great job on it. Look at the detail and the finish. The 426 with 2 4-barrels on there. How do you beat it?
It's an amazing car. Obviously, the drivetrain's pretty cool, and the dual quad, it looks like a dual quad setup, but it's fuel injected.
The automatic transmission, push button transmission, I think is just one of a kind. The package he's put together is just perfect.
Reaction is all good so far, but the only place it counts is on the auction floor. If there's MOPAR interest here, this Road Runner convertible should give a good indication.
That's the one we looked at earlier.
Documented with 3 original broadcast sheets in it. That's the sheet.
It's an original restoration. If it doesn't sell well, Barry's in trouble. The Silver Auto Auction in Reno, Nevada. Cars are selling. Question is, are any of them MOPARs? The price of this original Plymouth Road Runner convertible will give Barry a gauge for his Plymouth GTX.
45.5. We are still there. 45.5. 45.5. So on the phone. Phone bid. 45.
Not great news. Barry spent $55,000 to get his GTX here. But then his is a super muscle car.
That's more of a stock car. Ours is totally modified. So hopefully somebody will appreciate all the things we've done and it'll go higher.
GTX word of mouth is good, but talk isn't going to get Barry his money back.
We've had several guys ask us what time it goes through, and we want to make sure they don't miss it. So that's either good or bad. We don't know what. They either want to see who buys it or they want to bid on it themselves. It's nerve-wracking.
Just 4 weeks ago, Barry started with a bargain
I don't know how we're going to save this one.
that turned into 2 bargains.
Out of the 2 cars, we could make one good car.
These prospective buyers could hardly imagine what it took in Frankenstein's lab.
Let's cut them out. We're just using it for pieces. This is the real car now.
Thrashing 2 into 1 was the easy part.
This is the ultimate super muscle engine. Is a 426 Hemi.
The engine was a different story.
And it can be repaired?
Yeah, it's too bad we got those reflectors on there.
A lot of angst went into this build.
This car is spectacular.
Now, it's payback time.
Here's the one everybody's been wanting, one of the stars of the show. I've got it open bid at 30,000. I'm at 40, 40, 30, I'm at 40, 40, 30, I'm at 40, 40, 30, John. I got 30, I'm at 40, now 50. I'm at 40,000, I'm at 50, 50, I'm at 40, 50, I'm at 40, 50.
All right, we're at 40.
I'm at 50, 50, I'm at 40, 50, 50, I'm at 40, 50, I'm at 40, 50.
Barry's in luck. Renowned car collector Ardell Brown is in the bidding.
Now 50, now 40, now 50,000. I got 45, now 50. 45's on, now 50, now 55. I got 50 on, 55, 55, 55, 55, now 60. Now 60.
And already, Barry breaks even.
Now 60. I got 55, now 60, now 60. 57 and a half, now 60, now 60.
Ardell's up against this couple.
Now 60, now 60. 57, now 60. 62 and a half, 62 5, 62 5, 65, 67 5. I've got 65,000. I got Fred on a 65, 70.
Now there's a third bidder, the guy with the mustache.
70,000, down to 70, hit over 70, hit over 70,000, selling all the way. Barry's Speed Shop, look at the car they did. 68, 9, 9, 9, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70 grand. Hit over 70, 70, selling all the way. Hit over 70, 70 I've got. 71, 71, 71, 71, 71, 71, 71, 72, 72. I'm over 2, 72. I'm over 72, 2, double over 72. 72 grand, and I say 73, 72, 73, Janice, your turn, 73, 73, 4, 74, 74, 5, 74, 75, got it, $76,000, 76,000, last call, last chance, $76,000, Ardell, your turn, 76, and I say, sold the car,
All right, let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, was that not a fun or what? Bring up the next
The mustache wins, and so does Barry. Almost 20 grand profit.
I think we're on the right track with the whole super muscle car theme. People like it. It's cool. It's drivable.
Nice car.
Thank you. Yeah, we've worked.
I wanted something different.
That's different. You want to go look at it? Let's go look at it. Okay, come on.
Barry's Mopar gamble pays off big time.
It's a pretty bulletproof car. I took it out and did a bunch of big burnouts with it.
He's created a super muscle car classic to be driven for another 35 years.
A brand new car, you know, you got new updated brakes, brake motor, air conditioning, electronic transmission, you know, everything that he's done to the car is unbelievable.
We use our cars, we drive them, we enjoy them, and it's something new to show off. And
burning the tires a little bit. Oh yeah, definitely.